I want you to imagine something for a moment. Picture yourself at 65, finally retiring after decades of hard work. You've saved diligently, putting away every spare penny into your savings account. But now, as you stand on the brink of retirement, you realize something terrifying. That nest egg you've been building all these years? It's not enough. Not even close. The retirement you dreamed of? Gone. The financial security you thought you had? An illusion. This isn't some doomsday scenario. This is the harsh reality for millions of people. The truth is, saving alone isn't enough to build wealth. And if you're relying solely on saving to secure your financial future, you might be setting yourself up for a massive disappointment. Today, we're going to break down why saving isn't enough, and what you need to do instead to truly build wealth that lasts. This is a wake-up call, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. 1. The illusion of savings. Let's start with the basics. We've been taught from a young age that saving is the key to financial success. Save for a rainy day, they say. But what they don't tell you is that saving, by itself, isn't going to make you wealthy. In fact, in today's economic environment, it might just be the bare minimum for survival. According to a recent report, the average savings account in the United States earns an interest rate of just 0.05%. Let me repeat that, 0.05%. Meanwhile, inflation is currently hovering around 3–4% per year. What does that mean? It means that the money you're saving is actually losing value over time. That's right. Every dollar you save is worth less and less each year. If you've been diligently saving your money in a traditional savings account, thinking that you're securing your future, I'm here to tell you that it's not enough. You're playing a losing game. 2. The reality of inflation. Let's talk about inflation. Inflation is the silent killer of your savings. It's the reason why a gallon of milk that cost $2 in 2000 now costs over $4. And it's not just groceries, everything is more expensive. Healthcare, education, housing, you name it. The average inflation rate over the past 30 years has been around 2.5% to 3% annually, but in recent years, we've seen spikes that are much higher. If your savings aren't growing at a rate that outpaces inflation, then you're effectively getting poorer every single year. Now, you might think that saving more money is the solution. But here's the problem. No matter how much you save, if it's sitting in a low-interest savings account, it's still losing value. The harsh truth is that you can't outsave inflation. And that's why saving alone isn't enough. 3. The cost of living crisis. Let's add another layer to this: rising costs of living. In the past 20 years, the cost of housing has skyrocketed. College tuition has increased by over 200%. Healthcare costs are through the roof. And while the cost of living keeps rising, wages have stagnated. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, real wages have barely budged over the past few decades, meaning your earning power isn't keeping up with the cost of living. So, even if you're saving more, the money you're putting away isn't stretching as far as it used to. The American dream of owning a home, sending your kids to college, and retiring comfortably is becoming more and more unattainable for the average person. And this isn't just a U.S. problem. People all over the world are feeling the squeeze. 4. The myth of safe savings. One of the biggest myths out there is that saving is the safe way to build wealth. But let's break that down. What's safe about watching your money lose value every year? What's safe about realizing, 30 years down the line, that your nest egg isn't nearly enough to support you in retirement? The truth is, the safe option isn't always the best option. Here's the thing. Financial security isn't just about protecting what you have. It's about growing it. If your money isn't working for you, if it's not growing at a rate that outpaces inflation and the cost of living, then you're not building wealth, you're just treading water. And that's a dangerous place to be. 5. The power of investing. So, if saving isn't enough, what is? The answer is investing. Investing is how you make your money work for you. It's how you grow your wealth over time. And I know what you're thinking, investing is risky. But here's the truth. Everything in life carries risk. The question is, how do you manage that risk to maximize your rewards? Let's look at the numbers. Historically, the stock market has returned an average of 7% to 10% per year, adjusted for inflation. Compare that to the 0.05% you're getting in your savings account, and the difference is staggering. If you'd invested $10,000 in the stock market 30 years ago, it could be worth over $100,000 today, even after adjusting for inflation. That's the power of investing. It's not about getting rich quick, it's about building wealth steadily over time. 6. The importance of diversification. Now, let's talk about how to invest wisely. One of the key principles of investing is diversification. Diversification means spreading your investments across different asset classes, stocks, bonds, real estate, commodities, to reduce risk. When you diversify, you're not putting all your eggs in one basket. If one investment underperforms, another might excel, balancing out your overall portfolio. A well-diversified portfolio is like a safety net. It reduces the impact of market volatility and helps protect your wealth from downturns. And the best part? You don't need a lot of money to start. With the rise of index funds, ETFs, and robo-advisors, it's easier than ever to build a diversified portfolio, even if you're just starting out with a small amount of money. 7. The power of compound interest. Another powerful tool in wealth building is compound interest. Albert Einstein famously called it the eighth wonder of the world. So, what is it? Compound interest is the interest you earn on your initial investment, plus the interest you earn on the interest itself. Over time, this creates a snowball effect, where your money grows exponentially. Let me give you an example. If you invest $1,000 at an annual return of 8%, in 10 years, you'll have about $2,159. But here's where it gets exciting. After 20 years, that $1,000 grows to $4,661. And after 30 years, it's worth $10,063. That's the magic of compounding. The earlier you start, the more powerful it becomes. This is why it's so important to start investing as soon as possible. The longer your money has to grow, the more wealth you'll build. 8. Overcoming the fear of investing. I get it. Investing can be intimidating. There's always a risk of losing money, and the stock market can seem like a roller coaster. But here's the thing, doing nothing is a bigger risk. By not investing, you're guaranteeing that your money will lose value over time due to inflation. The key to overcoming the fear of investing is education. The more you learn about how investing works, the more confident you'll become. Start small. Start with what you can afford. And most importantly, start now. You don't need to be a financial genius to invest. You just need to be consistent, disciplined, and patient. Over time, you'll see your wealth grow, and you'll be glad you took that first step. Part 9. Building multiple streams of income. Building wealth isn't just about investing, it's also about creating multiple streams of income. This is where the magic really happens. When you have multiple sources of income, you're not just relying on your salary or savings. You're building a financial ecosystem where money flows in from different directions. Think about it. If you have a steady paycheck, plus rental income, plus dividends from your investments, plus a side hustle, you're diversifying not just your investments, but your income as well. This not only accelerates your wealth building but also provides a safety net if one income stream dries up. 10. The role of mindset in wealth building. Let's shift gears for a moment and talk about mindset. The way you think about money and wealth plays a huge role in your financial success. If you believe that wealth is only for the lucky or the privileged, you're setting yourself up for failure. But if you believe that wealth is something you can create, something you can build through smart decisions and hard work, then you're already halfway there. The most successful wealth builders didn't just stumble upon riches, they had a mindset of abundance. They believed in their ability to create wealth, even when the odds were against them. They took risks, they learned from their mistakes, and they never gave up. That's the mindset you need to cultivate if you want to build true wealth. 11. The importance of financial education. Finally, let's talk about financial education. The reason why so many people rely solely on savings to build wealth is because they simply don't know any better. They've never been taught about investing, compound interest, or the power of multiple income streams. But financial education is the key to unlocking wealth. The more you learn, the more empowered you become to make smart financial decisions. Invest in your financial education. Read books, take courses, watch videos like this one. The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to build wealth. Remember, knowledge is power, and in the world of money, it's the power to create a life of financial freedom and security. The path forward. So, where do you go from here? The first step is to stop relying solely on savings. Start thinking about how you can make your money work for you through investing, building multiple streams of income, and educating yourself about personal finance. Remember, building wealth isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. It takes time, patience, and a commitment to doing things the right way. But the rewards are worth it. You have the power to change your financial future. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. Don't wait for tomorrow, start today. Start investing, start learning, start building the life you deserve. Your future self will thank you. If you found value in this video, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that subscribe button, join the notification squad, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Let's build a community of financially empowered individuals who are ready to take control of their future. And remember, saving isn't enough to build wealth, but with the right strategies, you can create a financial legacy that lasts.